Hi everybody, look, I'm putting together this little, what I hope to be kind of a fun, short target shooting video, and there's a little bit of a backstory to it, so that's why I wanted to take this introduction first. First of all, the handgun that we'll be using is a Gen 4 Glock 23, which is what this is, and a Gen 4 Glock 23 takes 40 caliber ammo. But shortly after I bought this, I discovered that I don't like the kick of 40 caliber ammo. It's just a little too much for me, and it keeps the shooting from being fun. Apparently I'm not the only one who thinks this way, because there are conversion kits out there to actually convert a Glock 23 that takes 40 into a 9mm handgun. That's exactly what I did. I found a company called Lone Wolf who makes a 9mm barrel, especially for the Glock 23, and that's paired with a recoil spring that works well with the Gen 4 23 and a 9mm barrel. So let me show you the pieces here, and then we'll get back to it. All right, if I pull this like this, that removes the housing that has the barrel in it. This right here is the recoil spring, and that's a special one from Lone Wolf. And underneath that is the actual barrel. And this is a 9mm barrel, and if you look closely and I tilt this right, you can probably see that it says Lone Wolf on it. That's all it takes really to turn this into a 9mm handgun. So let me put this back together, and we'll go from there. Okay, so now we're all back together again. So anyway, once I got this converted to a 9mm, of course I needed some 9mm ammo. So I went to the local gun store, but they were totally out of 9mm ammo, which is the most popular ammo in the United States, at least. And they didn't know when they were going to get some back in. I think it might have something to do with the supply chain and COVID, but you know, this is 2020. So anyway, that made me look online to see if I could buy ammo online. I didn't even know if I could, but I found a place called LuckyGunner.com, and they do sell ammo. They require all the same identification and authorization that you would if you were in a gun store itself, but you can't order stuff. The thing was, they only had one kind of 9mm ammo at the time that I was looking, and that was this stuff. Now it's called Streak, and it's not a tracer bullet per se, because it's non-incendiary, which means the tracer is not like a flame, but what it is the back of the round is coated with a material that when heated it glows red, and so it's kind of like a tracer, only it's not quite as bright. So I got some of those, and the thing about them is because they're not very bright, they say you can only do it for indoor shooting or night shooting in order to be able to see the trace. So I don't do indoor shooting. So I decided, well, I'm going to have to set up my range out back to do night shooting. So what that meant was I went and bought some solar-powered spotlights to put on each of my targets downrange, and also I'd have to get something where I could sight the targets in the dark, and so that meant getting a tactical package, a tactical light package to go on the 23, and that's what this is on this end, which mounts via rails on the Glock 23 itself. And it has a laser light, and it also has a what amounts to a flashlight. As you can see, the flashlight is for illuminating whatever you're aiming at, and the laser, which I think, there you go, you can see the laser. That, of course, is what you use for sighting. I won't be using the tactical light, the flashlight part of it, just the laser part of it. So the only other thing that I needed to get was, obviously, I needed to replace all my clips that took 40 caliber with 9mm clips. And so with my range targets lit, a laser sight, my glow 9mm ammunition, and my 9mm clips, I'm all ready to go. So hopefully this will be fun. Hopefully it'll work, and we'll see. Well, we'll see if it worked.